So, you're confused about being confused. Come, listen to me for a moment. Yes, you, the one scrolling endlessly, the one overthinking every decision, the one asking, why does everyone else seem to know what they're doing while I feel lost? I see you. Before you try to fix your confusion, tell me something. Are you confused because you don't know the answer or because you're afraid of choosing the wrong one? Pause and think about that. You live in a time where the world gives you too many paths, too many careers, too many opinions, too many voices telling you how life should look. And slowly, something strange happens. You stop listening to the one voice that has been with you since the beginning. That's your own. You call it confusion, but I call it noise. You see, confusion rarely comes from within you. It usually comes from too many borrowed thoughts living in your mind. Someone told you success must look a certain way. Someone told you happiness must happen by a certain age. Someone told you you're late, behind, or not doing enough. And now your mind is crowded. So let me ask you something again. If you remove everyone's expectations, everyone's timelines, everyone's opinions, what would your heart quietly choose? You don't have to answer immediately. I'm patient. You know, child, long ago, on a battlefield, a warrior stood before me shaking with doubt. He was strong, intelligent, capable, yet his mind was filled with the same question you carry today. What if I choose wrong? Listen carefully. The fear of choosing wrong has stopped more lives than actually choosing wrong ever has. Let me tell you something most people never realize. Life is not a multiple choice exam. It is a journey where every step teaches you something. So even the wrong step becomes a teacher. Look around your life for a moment. Some of the things that hurt you, some of the detours you never planned. Some of the mistakes you regret, did they not also make you wiser? Did they not shape your strength? So why do you treat confusion as if it is failure? Confusion is simply a sign that your mind is expanding. A person who never feels confused is usually someone who stopped questioning. And a person who stopped questioning has stopped growing. But let us talk honestly. Your confusion today is not only about choices. It is also about identity. You ask yourself quietly, who am I really? Am I the version my family expects? The version social media celebrates? The version my friends admire? Or the version that appears only when I am alone? You try to fit into roles. Professional, successful, confident, productive, but inside, sometimes you just feel human. Tired, unsure, searching. Let me tell you something comforting. You do not have to figure out your entire life today. Even the sun rises one day at a time. You are allowed to be a work in progress. In your world today, people celebrate certainty. But wisdom often begins with uncertainty. Think about it. A seed underground might feel confused. It does not know if it will become a tree, a flower, or simply remain hidden. But the seed does something important. It grows anyway. You don't need perfect clarity to move forward. You only need enough courage to take the next small step. Not the whole staircase, just the next step. Tell me now, my beloved, how many times have you postponed action waiting for perfect clarity? How many dreams are sitting quietly in your heart because you're still figuring things out? Listen to me carefully. Clarity often comes after movement, not before it. You think you must see the entire road before walking, but life reveals the road while you walk. This is why your confusion feels heavy. You're trying to solve tomorrow's puzzle using today's limited pieces. Instead, try something simpler. Ask yourself 3 small questions. What gives me energy? What feels meaningful to me? What small action can I take today? That is enough. You don't need to solve your entire life tonight. You just need to show up for today. And while we are speaking honestly, let me ask you another question. Why are you so hard on yourself? When your friend feels confused, you comfort them. When someone else struggles, you show patience. But when it is your own mind, you become your harshest critic. Why? You call yourself lazy. You call yourself behind. You call yourself lost. But I see something different. I see someone who cares deeply about living a meaningful life. And people who care deeply often think deeply. And people who think deeply sometimes feel confused. It is part of growth. Let me tell you something important about confusion. Confusion is not darkness. It is the moment before understanding appears. Think of a sunrise. Right before the sun rises, the sky looks uncertain. Colors mix, shadows shift, nothing seems clear. But slowly, light appears. Your life works the same way. So when you feel confused, do not panic. Instead, ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? Sometimes confusion is asking you to slow down. Sometimes it is asking you to choose courage. Sometimes it is asking you to stop living someone else's life. You see, many people are not confused because they lack direction. They are confused because they are trying to follow 2 directions at once. The direction their heart whispers, and the direction the world applauds. And when those 2 don't match, the mind feels torn. So here is my advice to you. Listen to both. but choose the one that lets you sleep peacefully at night. Peace is a better compass than approval. You also worry that you are falling behind. Let me ease your heart. Life is not a racetrack. It is more like a garden. Some flowers bloom early, some bloom late, some bloom quietly when nobody is watching. But each one blooms in its own season. Your timeline is not wrong. It is simply yours. And the world often forgets something important. Growth does not always look dramatic. Sometimes growth looks like getting out of bed on a difficult day, trying again after failure, choosing kindness when you are tired, continuing even when the path is unclear. Those small moments build strong lives. You also feel pressure to have everything figured out by a certain age. Let me tell you something surprising. Many people who look confident are also figuring things out quietly. The difference is not certainty. The difference is movement. They keep moving even while unsure. And slowly, life begins to guide them. So do not wait until confusion disappears. Walk with it. Ask questions. Stay curious. Be patient with yourself. Remember this. The same mind that feels confused today is also the mind that will understand tomorrow. And if your thoughts ever become too loud, pause. Step outside. Breathe deeply. Look at the sky for a moment. The sky never rushes to solve itself. Clouds come and go. Storms pass. But the sky remains vast and calm. Your mind can become like that too. Thoughts may appear. Doubts may visit. But you are larger than every thought that passes through you. So when confusion arrives, do not fight it immediately. Sit with it for a while. Listen to it. Understand what it is asking. Then gently move forward. Not perfectly, just honestly. And remember something very important. You are not required to have all the answers to be worthy. You are not required to be certain to be valuable. You are not required to be fearless to be brave. Sometimes courage simply means saying, I don't know yet, but I'm willing to keep going. And that is enough. So if tonight you feel confused about your life or your purpose or your next step, take a deep breath. You are not lost. You are simply in the middle of your story. And the middle of every story feels uncertain, but stories continue. Paths reveal themselves. Strength grows quietly. And one day, you will look back at this moment and smile gently. Because the confusion that once scared you will become the wisdom that guides someone else. Until then, keep walking. I am with you.